Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Indiana State's Esports. My name is Carter Seifert.
And I'm Cullen Lyatt.
Colin, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very excited. I am so glad to actually see a professional Valorant game in person.
hmm
I'm very excited. And it's our first time doing it.
Yes, our
Oh yeah.
very first Valorant game. I promise you that everyone here at the studio is incredibly happy and incredibly excited about
Oh yeah.
everything that's going on. So, just from our experience, Colin, you are now our third broadcaster here at who's been on this week, aside from myself. So, what is your familiarity with Valorant?
With Valorant, I'm a very big Riot player. I've played a bunch of Valorant, I've played a bunch of League of Legends. Just in total, I love Riot games. I love the games they make. It's just I and also this might be controversial, but I think Valorant is way better than Counter Strike.
Mm,
Way better.
okay, interesting.
Oh yeah.
Well, I feel like that's a very better than Counter Strike.
Oh yeah.
Good on you for making such like a bold claim out there. I like that. That's ambition. Um, so anyway, like we said, this is our first Valorant game of the year, and we are so very, very excited here in the brand new Esports Lab. And as we like we've been explaining earlier this week, we are still trying to get new to things. As you can see, we have a brand new opening graphic, which includes our other camera in the studio. Just like our 4K camera that is used for the casters, we have one for the opposite side of the building, which we are now using for the opening. Or at least we are going to right now. We really like it. That was done by our wonderful Emma Dawson here at WZIS-FM. And so we're very happy with how it looks and everything. But like we said, we are still trying to get used to everything. So please do keep that in mind as we go forward. Basic rules for today's match is that it is a basic best of five or
Best of three.
best of three.
Best
I
of three.
apologize. Best of three against we are up against Belmont Bruins,
Oh yeah.
Belmont University Bruins. Um, I am very excited to see what this has in store for us. And honestly, being here now that from my experience, I am now a part of all three games. And to finally see all three of ISU's wonderful different teams play and go at it in the Missouri Valley Conference, I am extremely excited. I don't know about you, Colin.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I'm just very excited just in general. The first time the first time seeing this lab, I was in awe. I was in awe. The amount of computers we have.
It's absolute madness.
Oh yeah. And when I heard Valorant, especially Valorant, we were going to be playing Valorant. I was excited because Valorant is one of the games I put a lot of hours into and I know a lot, and it's just I'm glad that I've got this opportunity to be able to cast games.
hmm
And so, yes, I'm very much excited.
And we are so very thankful and happy to have you
Right.
here on the team.
Well,
Colin.
thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we will get right back to everyone here at home. We'll get right back to you guys here soon, right before the game, for the match starts against Belmont University Bruins. So please stay tuned. we are back. The match is just about to start against the wonderful Belmont Bruins. So, Cullen, we do have some information already, as we've seen the chat between the two teams. Run us through that real quick.
Yes. So the first round is going to be on Haven, and ISU is going to be defending. They pick defense first, and so yeah.
And so, tell us about those maps real quick, because I'll be honest, you know it better than I do. So go ahead and run me through that.
So Haven's one of those like interesting maps.
Oh, we are already
Oh, yeah.
deep in it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Haven's one of those interesting maps where there's three different points. So there's A, B, and C. When I play this game, I really hated Haven because there was just so many points and so many different places to defend. I definitely think this is more of an attacker side because, like I said, there's 3 points to attack. So we'll see. We'll see if ISU can pull off the first couple of rounds of defense.
So you would say that defending on this map is definitely a challenge more than attackers.
Oh yeah. But I will say it is really easy to rotate like between different sites for the defense, and so it's just there's a lot of different sites to just keep up with in the defense.
So you would say that that's ISU's main critical point here.
Oh yeah. Just like keep up with like the 3 sites because it can be too much sometimes. But it looks like we're already getting our characters locked in.
So sorry for that overlay change, everybody. We I apologize for laughing. We are currently communicating with our lovely. Yes, we do have a. Oh, wait, I wish we could show this on camera, but we have a it's sort of teleprompter set up with our lovely Noelle on production, as well as Emma watching the Twitch stream at the moment. But we are right into the game now. Explain to me and everybody at home the buy phase. Please run that through for me.
So the buy phase is where the different teams can select guns. Normally the first round you like barely get any money. You can also buy abilities, different things. But yeah, like for the first round, we're not going to be seeing very many guns or at least very powerful guns or a lot of abilities because you don't get a lot of money for the first round. So.
Okay, well that's certainly good to know, especially as we see both teams have already been released. Now, run me through some of the characters that we're seeing on screen.
All right, so we're seeing Jet and Sky rotate because already the enemy team is starting to come in on mid. Ooh, and then...
Yeah, I hate to see that on the side of the Sycamores.
A very fast push mid, and Sycamores cannot. Ooh.
Oh, with a flawless, too. I do believe that means no kills on the other team.
Yeah, no kills for Sycamore right there.
Oh, that is so unfortunate to see for our beloved boys back home.
Oh yeah. But it's just one round. It's just one round. I'm pretty sure there's like 12 or 13. So it's just one round. We can't get discouraged. So it's just one round. Let's hope the Sycamores can bring it back. Seems like we've got one on mid and the rest on other points. So let's see how Sycamores is going to be able to defend this time.
Now, let me ask this. I do believe that each match to Valorant is more than just a, shoot each other till they're dead. Remind me again what the additional objective is, if there is one.
So the objective of the game is obviously it's like search and destroy style. So there's different sites, and the attackers have the bomb, and the defenders defend the sites, obviously. And so the attackers have to plant the bomb on one of the sites, and the defenders obviously have to try and stop them.
Oh my word!
Oh yeah,
4 kills off the Sycamores.
Is it going to be another flawless?
This may very well be, as he tried to.
Ooh, and he got
location
trip-mined.
revealed.
Ooh, there's one. Ah.
They got one kill off.
One. It was a headshot. Good job from Jet there, trying to go like for the flank.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were mentioning that basically place the bomb, defend. All of that is very similar in style to CS:GO. Am I correct in that?
Exactly. CS:GO and Valorant, in my opinion, they're similar games, but like what makes them different is that Valorant obviously has different characters you can pick, and these characters have different abilities and things that make them different, and just makes the game like more replayable.
Interesting. Well, that's certainly good to know, and I very much appreciate it. As you know, like I said, my experience with Valorant is mainly due to research and things like that, especially for the purposes as the esports director and everything regarding this studio. So having an expert like you commentate, good kill for the Sycamores. Right back at it
4-4.
from the Bruins. Oh, you hate to see that happen. But 3v4, this could relatively even, slight advantage from the Bruins. As I was saying, it is good to have someone who does know the game like the back of their hand like you. And we very much appreciate your time here as a caster.
Oh yeah. I'm happy to lend my knowledge of a gamer out.
Now, that middle point right there, the Sycamores are attempting to try to get through. Run me through some of the abilities we have. With 2 kills right off the bat from the Bruins. Holy cow. Is the 1v4... Me and my big mouth. That is so unfortunate.
The 3-0 start. Bad start for Sycamores, but I believe in them.
Yes, this could absolutely still be anybody's game because we are not even at half of the matches.
Not even halfway through.
And honestly, from my perspective of now witnessing Valorant, or at least our team, very much in person, what are some of the strategies that you're seeing from the Sycamores? How are they playing? Things like that.
Well, I'm seeing that they're split, obviously. So what I've seen is that they have 2 on the side sites, and then normally 1 in the middle site. So if like the enemy team, for an example, were to push towards like the middle, it's a lot easier for people on the side sites to be able to rotate towards that middle. Yeah, so it seems like they're playing a very balanced defense.
2 kills right off the bat from the Bruins,
unfortunate.
But now still 4v3,
and
could still very much take the game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that C4 is the spike that we just saw?
Yes, the spike is the bomb. That it's the thing that's being planted. Ooh.
You hate to see that
happen. That was a really nice shot, though. Very nice shot. What was that? It was a no scope. Was that a headshot? That was a no scope headshot. Ooh, very nice.
They are certainly playing well in this game. Now, how do you think the Bruins are pulling this off, really? Because we are very much bombarded, berated, any kind of B word that means overarching and just really getting up on our business.
So it just seems like the enemy team is very much like they're pushing one site. They're pushing one site and like very fast pushing it to very overwhelm ISU. And to me, I think what ISU should do is that a lot of times if they're fast pushing a site, let them get it and then just play for defusing the bomb. I feel like that's a really good strategy to be playing here.
Absolutely. It's very interesting to see both teams in and I think this is especially the case with most FPS games in a competitive scene. Most of them have a lot of heroes with different abilities, and it is very interesting to almost see what they're thinking of as they're moving. That's one of my favorite parts. Oh, that was a devastating kill around the corner.
Unfortunate.
The 5v1, they are just slowly tracking
Can the
down the last
Killjoy pull it
Sycamore.
off before the bomb?
Oh my goodness! And he
unfortunately.
almost had that one
Almost
against one of the Bruins. That
Unfortunate.
is so. Ooh, that is ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Now, you said that the buy phase, they progressively get better and better.
Yeah. So just like as the game goes on, you're obviously like kills, planting the bomb, defusing the bomb, stuff like that gives you money. And so, for instance, the more kills, the more money you're gonna have, and the better guns you're gonna be able to buy quicker. So all sorts of things. So like, yeah, basically the buy phase, like just as the game goes on, you just keep going and get better guns.
Absolutely. It's good to see Indiana State just play so well, even with the disadvantages at play, as we see a 5v0, and but as always, we could absolutely make it out of this.
So
I have full
3v3,
hope.
ooh,
Now 3v2.
3v1,
know,
3v1, can Jet pull it off? Ooh, Jet got it. Ooh,
Oh my! That could have been
very close.
so close.
Very close by the Jet right there.
Could have been our first round for the Sycamores.
The Jet almost clutched it up there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was their ultimate or something similar to an ultimate. Is this correct?
Yes, so Jet's ult is it's kind of like an empowered mode. She gets these knives that she can throw, and they're just very powerful. And the more, like, when she hits someone with the knife, she like gets that knife back. So basically, as long as she's hitting people, she'll keep getting ammo for those knives.
Okay. Now, Colin, this is a more personal question.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular favorite among the cast of characters for Valorant?
Oh yeah. By far, my favorite character in Valorant is KO. I love KO. His whole like his character, the way he looks, and then also his abilities. I love his ability. He's able to shut down other people's abilities, and it's just a really interesting character. He also has flashbangs and a Molotov, and so he's just all around like a well-rounded character.
First kill off for the Sycamores. Now 4v4, even game. Could be anyone's match at this point.
Ooh, we got
3v3, even game.
Can the Clove
Keeping it there.
Pull it off? Oh, but the Clove's gonna revive right here.
Ooh, that seems especially powerful, and unfortunately didn't work out.
Unfortunate. Can the Sky pull off the 1v2?
It could definitely be possible, although I do see a drone at play that could.
Exactly. And his location's getting revealed right now.
Let's see how exactly they defend the point. Going around the corner, and seems we could. They almost had that in the bag.
They almost had it, but both of them were pushing him and pushing the Sky at the exact same time.
I will say that was a very good position on part of the Sycamores.
Very good, very good. I liked what that Sky did. Waited for them to plant and then try and go for the defuse. It's very interesting when you're in a situation like that. A lot of times you just want to let them plant and reposition, things like that.
That definitely does seem like a game changer in the most literal sense, as your strategies change, as you might need to, say, bait them out of their zone, and you might be able to go defuse the spike. The spike? Yes?
Yes, the spike.
And so it could...
Unfortunate.
Absolutely. A lot. I do apologize, as a lot of this round has just been
Unfortunate. Chaos. So it seems like they have taken over A. Red has taken over A here. The
Belmont
spike has been planted.
The Belmont. Oh, get him from behind, or was that in front?
Unfortunate.
Oh, that's so bad to see.
Ooh,
Now,
the Clove just got two. Can the Clove get more?
The two remaining Sycamores are making quite quick work on the rest of the Bruins, but they are sidelined.
The Omen came from the stairs and was able to get him off, get him from surprise. Unfortunate.
You hate to see it happen. The Sycamores now at a 0v8.
Yep, 8-0, 8-0.
Now, do you think that there's any way that they can pull back from this?
I mean, yeah, attacking, like I said, on this map, in my opinion, is way better. And so maybe they're going to be able to pull something off during the attacking phase. And so, yeah, I mean, but that's not just it. I mean, they can always come back. They just need to probably, I would say, like, get a different, like, strategy together.
Right. Now, what are some of the key takeaways you're seeing from each of these players? Because, like we've been saying before, each of these characters have their own abilities and whatnot. And so what are you seeing from the Sycamores themselves? How are they utilizing their abilities?
Well, the Killjoy just did a really good thing. She used her ult to lock down a site. And how Killjoy's ult works is that she places down this... like this thing, and it has like this, like covers this entire area, and it goes on, I think it's like a 10-second cooldown, and once that 10 seconds goes off and people are still in that area, people can no longer use their weapons, like the enemy can no longer use their weapons or their abilities.
Right,
so
of
that
course.
Killjoy did a good thing there by trying to lock down that site. It just like didn't work, because like even though you can use that for pressure, the enemy team can still try and push that ult and try and destroy it before it actually goes into effect.
Right. It's absolutely a matter of I'm going to stay here and try my best to just push forward as the Sycamores are having a valiant effort. Now, it is quick to mention that we did not bring up that they were on the defending side. They have now switched, and now the Belmont Bruins are now attacking. So it is definitely, it does keep things refreshing of having both teams play their respective roles on either side. As like you were saying, you said that attacking is much, with the first kill off from the Bruins, you said that attacking is somewhat easier on this map, in your opinion?
Exactly, yeah, because, like I said, defense... They have 3 sites to look after, and what Belmont, what they've been doing, they've been doing a really good strategy where they're just like bum rushing a site, and because they know ISU can't be at any like they can't, like all 5 of the players can't be at every site, and they know that, so they're bum rushing a certain site so they can catch ISU off guard, maybe get a kill or 2, and so yeah, ISU is just gonna have to combat that strategy somehow.
It is definitely devastating to see them at such a loss in this round.
Oh yeah.
Granted, this is just the first match for the Sycamores at Indiana State, but it is still good to keep in mind that this is a best of 3 match against Belmont. So, however the rest of this stream plays out, who will tell, especially as we get closer and closer to the second round.
Yes, and right now it is a 5v4 in ISU's favor. Can ISU pull off the dub this round? We will see.
It's
now it's a 4v4.
Even game. Belmont's making an even game. It could still be anyone's match. It would still be very, very nice to get at least one under our belt, because who doesn't love a good motivational boost?
I'm telling you.
Right around the corner from the Bruins.
I'm telling you, it's all about that mentality. It's all about that mentality. If ISU can get one round, it's like a flow state.
Now, I do see they're trying to. They are. There's quite a bit of distance between our 2 players right now, and as they try to.
Unfortunate.
It is so difficult to see when such an interesting flank is tried to play off, because usually in my experience in online games, flanks are the bane of my existence, I tell you what. And so it's always unfortunate to see your own team players have an unsuccessful flank. That's always unfortunate.
And a timeout has been started.
Okay, and let's go ahead and switch it right back to us
All
just
right.
for a little bit of time. So, now that the timeout is here, Cullen, what are you thinking about the match?
Well, obviously, Indiana State, they need to do something different, whether that's like in the next game or this game. Something needs to change, obviously. And like I was saying before, if Indiana State is able to get like that one win round, it's just like a flow state. They're just going to keep going and going. So, like I said, it's all about mentality.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Mentality is absolutely where they should be at right now. Now, is timeouts usually just run that through me, this process, because this is, I imagine, a time for both teams to communicate with themselves?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure timeout, it's 1 minute. Coaches are able
Back into the game?
Coaches are able to talk to their respected team and try and come up with like a strategy of like what's going on. I'm glad ISU was able to use that timeout. Hopefully they can do something to change their strategy to move forward.
As we definitely see a lot of different strategies at play. I'm just wondering, can the team really aim precisely when they're at longer ranges, just so they can the headshots seem very deadly. I know that's a very basic claim to make on my part. I very much sound like a noob, but it's perfectly fine. I'm fine with being that. I'm still learning. In fact, I would love to play Valorant myself, and I plan to do so once as we get further into the year. I have just, I'm now my senior year. I'm now student teaching, and it's still very, very, it's a lot. But hey, I love doing it.
Oh yeah, getting good at a video game, it takes time. It takes time.
With the headshot up from above.
Yeah,
The Bruins are
unfortunate.
absolutely dominating on the field.
They are dominating this first match.
Is there any chance for the Sycamores to get this, to take this as a win? And we can't.
Unfortunate.
The Revive did nothing.
And I'm pretty sure, yep, we are now on the attacker's side. Can Indiana State bring this back now that they're on attacking?
So potentially this could go on for another 13 matches.
Yeah, 13 rounds.
Yeah, so it is first to 13.
First to 13, yes.
Wait, is there a specific reason why it is 13? I was curious about that when researching this.
No, I don't think so. Just like something with Riot Games, they love making their games long. Like a League of Legends game, like can last like from like 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh,
And
my word.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. You can have like hour-long league games.
Wow.
It's insane. I like I said, I just think Riot loves making their games long.
Now, I will say it very much seems like the Valorant fan base does truly love this game, and I still feel like it has a very active community.
Oh yeah.
And so it is currently still an even game, and who's to say where they are going to be at right now? Currently even game 2. Me and my big fat mouth.
It's a 2v4 at the moment.
2v4. Can they take this match point? Okay, one more kill for the Sycamores.
KO is on 1, but I don't. Is he going to be able to put the spike down in time?
Possibly.
Yes, there he goes. There he goes. Sky is now healing him. Can Sky and KO take back this dub? Can this be Indiana State's first round? We will see.
I'm being told by
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
glad I kept
go.
my mouth shut. We
Indiana
have a win.
State with their first win.
A
Like I said,
single win for the
Flow
Sycamores.
State.
Let's
Flow
keep
State.
going.
We're
Keep
only-
that momentum.
We're only going up from here. It's only up from here.
I'm being told off screen that the commentator's curse is real. Yes, I'm very aware, Noel. Yes, I am very aware.
What is the commentator's curse?
Oh, man, well, aren't I the person to tell you? Commentator's curse is where I speak and... Did you just write meow on the teleprompter? I'm being told... Okay. Anyway, commentator's curse is essentially when I... Specifically me, it's always me and what I say. Me being a very hopeful person, I end up saying that someone is going to do very well, and not that. So
behind.
could still be a good push from the Sycamores as it is now even game 2v2.
2v2. 2v2.
Definitely love to see it.
Can KO and Jet pull this off?
Good to see that they are not pinned down. Ooh,
And the 1v1.
The tension you can cut with a knife.
Sova versus KO.
Now he is assuming that the other Belmont player is right around the corner.
Ooh, is he going to be able?
Now
Is
it is just a wild goose chase from my screen, and they are just slowly tiptoeing around the map. Oh, at any point, what could they pull out of their hat as a wonderful little trick?
I'm telling you, like, in these like scenarios right here, it's almost like a horror game because you can't hear the enemy's like footsteps, like especially when they're crouching, and so like they could just be anywhere. KO has no idea where this Sova is. This Sova could be anywhere. Just jump scare him like out of nowhere.
Oh,
I've had that
man.
happen to me a couple times. I've jumped from this game.
Oh, man. It is certainly interesting to see just how we could be getting... Oh, interaction
Ooh!
rate with another win from the
With another win.
Sycamores.
What I say? All it is just flow state. It's just flow state.
Oh, man. Now, what do you think is going through the heads of our Sycamores up there on the stage? Because I want to see what you think in this scenario.
I honestly think they are very nervous, especially in a situation like this where honestly like one mistake could cost them the game. They are very, very nervous. I know I would be in this scenario.
I could absolutely see that, especially with the 2v12 that we have going on here.
Exactly. One mistake. All it takes is one mistake to lose them the game right here.
And not saying an absolute word from me. I'm just going to stay positive and not in a direct way, shall we say, to not invoke the anger of the gods with commentators' curse. We see that both teams are taking their time getting close to each other. What do you think is going on in their heads right now?
Well, it seems like ISU is trying to slow push, trying to like either get around, trying to get around the enemy team. And so, it seems
With
like
two kills right off the bat from the
seems like their
same
flank
player.
could not work out.
That was just a devastating matchup, and this could very well be it.
Oh, is this it?
1v3.
Unfortunate.
That
And-
is so devastating to see.
And that is the first round.
Ooh. First round off of Haven. The Bruins played valiantly in that last game. Valiantly also sounds like Valorant, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. But let's just commemorate the Sycamores for putting up a good fight and actually getting some scores there at the very end.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the KDA was really good. I mean, Jet had 12. The KO had 8. It was just, like, they were doing good. I just, like I said, they didn't have like a really good strategy going in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the second game, they have like a different strategy, one that will help combat against Belmont.
Absolutely. I am very much interested to see how the team at Indiana State is going to take this round loss as they move into the next round. We will be right back here shortly, here in just a few minutes as we take a short break and let our teams sort of collaborate with each other,
Yeah.
talk strategies, things like that. So we'll be right back here in a few minutes, and we will see you in a bit. Thank you so much. are back live and so sorry about that. We are right back into it. Now going to Abyss. Now, Colin, you had certainly a whole lot to say about the last map. Tell us about Abyss.
Honestly, I have not played Abyss, so I'm excited to see this map.
Oh, interesting.
I'm excited. Yes,
Okay.
I have played Valorant, but I haven't pplayed Valorant in it's been a couple months so like I haven't played since the new character. I think his name is like Toje. I can't. But the enemy team, not the enemy team. Indiana State is actually going to be playing the new character, so I'm excited to see some gameplay on him.
Absolutely, and I'm certainly excited to see what for the Sycamores to use because, like we said, I think they are going to use their previous lost for last game to their advantage. Sorry about that, early, folks.
Oh yeah.
So now we are primarily looking for things like choke points, a lot of advantages up and down on levels. Just from looking at our players right here, what do you think are some of the strategies that both sides could be taking?
So, let's see here. It seems like both teams are seeming like they're going like similar strategies. They have an initiator, they have like a duelist or two. But as you can see, Indiana State has 2 initiators while they only have 1, but they have 2 duelists. So like Belmont has 2 duelists. So it seems like Belmont might be a little more aggressive with their strategy because duelists they're all about like getting the kills and all sorts of things. So I am excited to see what both teams are going to do. And it seems like Indiana State is on attack first. So
Right. So, you said that this is one of the newer released maps.
Oh
is that
yeah,
correct?
this is one of the newer released ones.
And
I have not seen this one.
just out of curiosity, how old was the last map that we were on?
Oh, Haven. Haven came out when Valorant first came out.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the default maps.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This one, I have seen a little bit of gameplay on this map. The mid is very interesting. It's a very, very long, like this right here is the mid. It's very long.
I see what you mean. There's a lot of ups and downs, literally.
Oh, yeah.
And there are a lot of different advantages or I should say points to really get at each other's necks for. Now it is good 4v4.
4v4.
And it is the players are now it's good to see. Yeah,
Ooh, and
well, you
Spike
hate to
has
see
been
that,
dropped.
but it is good to see that both of these teams are now using their knowledge of each other to their advantages and disadvantages, shall I say. Now, the Sycamores are 2v3. It's a 3v2 game.
It's a 1v3. Can
Me and my big mouth.
Ah.
I need to stop talking, Colin. That is so devastating. I'm unforgivable. I'm unforgivable.
It's just one match. It's just one round. It's just one round.
This is true. This is true. First to 13.
First to
and
13.
I'm being told to stop the curse. And yes, I'm very aware. I'm very aware, Noelle. Noelle is shaking her head. Yes, I know. Anyway, getting away from the curse, the beloved curse that I so tragically bring back to this studio. What are some of the main immediate 3 kills, 4 kills right off the bat?
Immediately.
My goodness, this and that nearly flawless game. That is so devastating to see. Holy cow.
They just bombarded Indiana State once again, and just caught them off guard. That's how it went.
Now, just from looking at the map layout right now, I know you said you're relatively not as familiar with this map as, say, the map previously. Which one? What name did it have?
The previous one?
Yes.
Haven.
Haven. Thank you. So this is obviously not Haven, and what can you just see from the layout itself? What are some of the biggest points of advantage for this map in particular?
So obviously mid I feel like is a big like place for both teams to fight. It seems like this map is a little bit more defender friendly. I can definitely say that. This definitely looks like a little bit more on the defender side of things. But I'm excited to see what Indiana State is going to do to counteract this. And
Right.
they just put down the spikes. 3v5.
Good to see some action actually finally in play. It is now 4v3 against the Sycamores.
That deadlock wall is deadly. Ooh.
Now 2v3, 2v2.
2v2.
It is so... Ooh, cut the tension with a knife, just like earlier. It is so interesting to see how these players are maneuvering the battlefield.
Ooh!
With
Got him
one-
through the smoke.
One more kill for the Sycamores.
They ninja diffused it. Ninja diffused it right under their noses.
So that is actually one of the rare exceptions where you win not by killing the other team.
Yeah. So if the attacking team puts down the bomb, the defending team can. There's only one way they can win once the bomb is down, and that's by defusing it. And obviously, the best way to defuse the bomb is by first killing the enemy team and then defusing it. But then there's something called like ninja defusing, where you can like secretly be defusing the spike without the enemy team knowing. It's very big in like Call of Duty Search and Destroy, and we just saw it right there.
Okay, I see. Already one kill down against the Bruins. Could you know what? And I'm just gonna say they're doing fantastic. Doing good. Doing good. Yep. No other comment. Doing good. Nope.
They're doing great right now.
Of course. Now they're certainly taking their time to do the mid push.
Ooh, and Vise with the flank.
Okay, currently 3v2 Bruins against the Indiana State Sycamores. Can the attackers attack and the defenders defend? That is
That's the question.
There couldn't be a more simpler way to put it.
That is the question.
I am such a noob. I do apologize for the hardcore players out there.
Nah, it's fine. Oh, 1v2. Can the Jet clutch it up right here?
This is certainly an interesting play, and I must say that
Jet heard that roar.
Yes, it's very...
Oh, Jet is running for her life right now. She's trying to get this spike down.
With only 10 seconds on the clock. Now,
unfortunate.
Yep. Now, 14, only 9 more to go, is that correct?
Yeah, for at least Belmont.
I graduated kindergarten, I promise.
Basic math. Great basic math right there.
Thank you. It took maybe a good second or two for it to process.
Oh my.
Teleprompter just said, "Did you?" ? Smiley face. Yes, I done or did smart, Noel.
I thought this teleprompter was supposed to help us, not roast us.
Oh man, very good point. Very good point, Cullen. Now, what do you think is currently going through the head of the Sycamores, other than we obviously need to make an impression?
It seems like they're doing a lot of slow pushing, which honestly could work in their favor. They just need to get the picks. They just need to get the kills. I mean, slow pushing can definitely work, but they just need to get the kills. At the end of the day, that's all it comes down.
Right, and which they seem to be doing right now.
They just got a kill. Well, they got 2, and they're planting the spike. Is this going to be Indiana State's first win of the match?
Absolutely fantastic to see that. And it seems like they are being prepared for flanks at any moment.
Yep.
And got him in the end.
Those headshots, they're one shot, one kill. They're deadly. They're deadly.
But at least now it seems like the Sycamores are very much aware of the possible flank. as we see, and currently 3v1.
3v1.
Sycamores against the Bears 3v1 could absolutely be. Oh, you win this?
Oh, yikes.
Oh, the tension is dense.
But I think it's the bomb is going to explode, and that is a win for Indiana State.
Love to see it.
Great. Like I said, only up from here. We can only go up from here.
Definitely a better start than how they were last round. It is good to see a win for the Sycamores, and hopefully they can use that to their advantage. As we clearly saw in the last map, when they won, when they got their first round, or when they got their first match, I apologize, they carried that to actually get a second win.
Exactly.
So it definitely seems, who am I talking about? It is evident, it is very clear that this is a motivation when they get one under their belt. And to get one this early, well, that's absolutely a good place to be.
Can they keep the flow state? That's all it comes down to. Can
Absolutely.
they keep the flow state?
Now, it's good to see everyone's positions at the moment, even though the Sycamores are down one player against the Bruins 5. Now, I don't think that this could be a flawless. However, it could absolutely be that. And I feel safe in saying that because that's not jinxing anything. It's just a statement. I will forever defend myself as not the progenitor of the commentator's curse.
Now, Vi's got another kill.
I just got shaked heads from beyond the desk. That is...
Oh, and it is now a 1v5. Can this Tohei pull it off? And unfortunate.
That is... that is so...
Unfortunate.
All I can say is unfortunate.
They keep... something I keep seeing is that they keep getting caught off guard. It just seems like they just need to watch their backs more.
There are sprays in this game?
Yeah, you can. There's different sprays. There's even ones that like move.
Really?
Yes, like animated sprays. It's really cool.
That is one thing I didn't know. That's a complete surprise to me.
And the skins, like there's different gun skins in this game. Very expensive. A knife can be like $100.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Real money or in-game
Yes,
currency?
real money.
That
real
is
money.
Insane. See, that is cosmetics always seem enticing in these sorts of games because you know you're going to enjoy it when you see it on your player as you play, but not when you're a corpse.
I mean, that's how these games make money, of course. Like, Valorant is free to play. I mean, Valorant's free to play. Anyone can play Valorant. And so, yeah, how they make their money is mostly through cosmetics. And, of course, those cosmetics, they're going to be expensive.
So it does ultimately make sense. Now, it is good to point that it is a 5v3 against the Sycamores.
5v4.
5v4, my apologies. So, still in a relatively fine position. They could obviously take this to their advantage as they just try and advance this slow push around the corner. Does not seem like the Bruins are anticipating them, but who's to say where this match will go with only 25 seconds left on the clock.
The flash is out and the smokes are out as well.
Now, is there any sort of overtime when that timer goes off?
No, there is not. If the attackers do not plant the bomb by the end of the time.
With a headshot from the Sycamores, but right into death, and the defenders win once again.
Unfortunate. It's just one of those things, like, if the attackers don't put down that bomb by the end of the time, it's just game over. I mean, that's the advantage of the defenders. The defenders kind of just get to sit there, and the attackers have to go to them. And so that's of course the advantage of being on the defense is that the enemy team has to go to you. And so at the end of the day, right now Indiana State is at technically a disadvantage. But like I said, they can do stuff to kind of help with this disadvantage, like either slow pushing or bum rushing a site. And honestly, I would love for Indiana State to I would love for them to see use the strategy where they just bum rush a site, because obviously it's working for Belmont.
It's it's definitely good to see when these players who a devastating kill from the
Unfortunate.
Sycamores, especially when the character using their ult right then and there, got one kill off before being demolished. Another win for the defenders over at Belmont.
7-1. 7-1. Can Indiana State pull it back?
Over halfway there to 13, and it is so unfortunate to see a position as Sycamores did make a name for themselves, taking that one win off when Belmont were only at 4. So I think they can definitely get one more win under their belt, and that motivation could keep them going.
Oh, yeah.
It could absolutely be that way as we continue on. Now, at what point do Indiana State, at what point do they get their turn at being the defender? Is there a certain point you need to be at?
Yeah. So after 12 rounds, so in total there is 25 rounds. So after 12 rounds, that's when you switch sides, because that's technically half. That's like half the game. That's
Right.
like the half point of the game.
I see. Okay, slow push coming in here from the Sycamores right now onto, what would you call this position that they're at right now?
They're just at a choke point, just
Choke
trying to get some picks before they go to site. But it seems like they are rotating because they just cannot seem to go to A. So it seems like they're rotating to B right now.
They're being very sneaky about it, as one Bruin is actually anticipating that.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Can this? But Breach is not Breach. Omen is right there helping, just in case the enemy team shows up to try and counteract the spike.
Now 4v4 for the Bruins and the Sycamores. Interesting to see how they play against each other. Now 3v4. Indiana State taking a I almost said stock. Indiana State taking a player.
Now 3v3. Can Indiana
These
State?
back and forth kills. Barrier comes out at play, completely blocking.
1v1.
1v1. Can that was so close. Indiana State would have
Unfortunate.
absolutely loved to see that happen. But of course, I cannot be saved
Devastating
from this
loss.
curse.
Devastating loss of the round. They had the bomb down.
There is absolutely no justice here for the Sycamores as they get absolutely demolished on the battlefield. What is the one thing you want to see for the Sycamores right now? As what could be their ace in the hole to pull this round in their favor?
Honestly, I would love for them to utilize ults more. I haven't really seen them like utilize their ults really well, and so Teo and Breach both have their ults, so I would love to see some good ults.
And every character does have one of those, and I assume everyone is different with varying effects.
Yes. So how you get your ult in this game is by kills, or so like how you get your ult is there's like you earn
Coming around the corner.
points.
Oh, and a headshot right around the corner.
Ooh.
Devastating play.
2v5. Can Indiana State pull it off?
Holy cow. That
Ooh, 1v5. Can Omen
that
pull
is
this off?
so devastating. Keep in mind those 4 Sycamores that just went down were all from the same person. That is insane.
Exactly. Unfortunate loss once again. for
Yeah,
Indiana
absolutely
State.
hate to see it happen. Now, it is 9v1. Not good for
Not
the
good.
Sycamores. That is plain as day.
Only 4 more rounds for Belmont to win.
And it's extremely dicey up there. What sort of strategies do you think that the Sycamores are thinking about implementing here?
I'm gonna say it again. Ults. I mean, Teo and Breach both had ults last round, and they didn't use them. So I would love for the Valorant crew to use some of their ults right now, kind of help get an advantage.
Absolutely great to see that. Well, not great to see that the Sycamores are down 2 players
Ooh.
and now 3 players. I really need to stop talking sometimes. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Omen. Ooh, Omen with the 3.
2 back-to-back headshots, or was that 3 back-to-back headshots?
I think that was 3 back. Oh, it's Omen 1v2.
1v2.
Can Omen pull this off? I mean,
As the Bruins
can
comes
Omen
right
get
around the
ace?
corner, can he notice it? Oh, shot from the other end
Unfortunate.
of the midway.
That was a really good try from Omen, though. Really
Yes.
good try.
Getting him down to 2 players, all from just a few very good headshots, might I add, is definitely just so satisfying. It doesn't
yeah.
it just feel the best?
Oh yeah, especially like getting back to back with the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff. Oh, getting headshots with the sheriff is so satisfying. So satisfying.
Run me through the sheriff real quick.
The sheriff it's like a revolver. It has like 6 bullets to it, and it's the only pistol that is a one. It's a kill with 1 headshot. And so a lot of like, not necessarily good players, but like players who have good aim love using the sheriff, especially in like early rounds, because it can get them those quick kills.
I see. So it's all very much dependent on what you choose from the shop and also what you seem to be picking up from the enemy team. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can pick up guns from the enemy team. Yeah.
I see. I was about to say, I noticed loot being dropped from bodies of opposing teams. So I was curious if I was seeing that correctly or not.
Yeah. So I haven't really seen Indiana State do this, but sometimes
Great kill from the Sycamores.
is Indiana State going to win this? It's a 3v1.
It would be amazing to see them pull this off. Currently 1v1. Can the Sycamores get just one more win?
All Deadlock needs to do is just stall.
Absolutely. And the
they
Bruins
got it. They
were
got it.
waiting.
They got it. That Deadlock was able to stall out the bomb. Great on them.
I cannot imagine how furious the Sycamores are feeling right now.
Oh yeah.
That is so unfortunate to see. And now we are seeing that 12 matches have happened. So now we are Sycamores have now switched to the defending side. I love that the teleprompter is back. It feels very homey. Although we have a new lab, new studio with all this new equipment, at the end of the day, we love our teleprompter, getting little messages from our lovable production team. Wish we could just show the audience, but unfortunately, Noelle is shaking her head right now. Yes, I completely understand. So now that the Sycamores are on defense, do you think they have the advantage right now?
They definitely do, but how they are going to use that advantage is a mystery. I'd love to see them get some picks and hopefully be able to hold the objective, but it just seems like the Sycamores are not able to get some of these like early picks. I'm telling you, early picks are like everything.
They are definitely struggling here a bit now, being 5v4 against Sycamores. It is so devastating to see just how aggressive the Bruins are being right now.
Yes, they are being very aggressive. The bomb is down. ISU is on a time limit now. It's a ticking time bomb at this point, and it's
With
1v5.
3 back-to-back and 4, all flawless.
A flawless round for Belmont.
You
once
hate to
again.
see it happen. Happens far too many times in
Far
this
too
round.
many times.
Yes, it is clear as day that ambush was absolutely demolishing. It was the amount of pressure that the Bruins put on Indiana State.
Yeah, it just seems like they're doing the same thing they did last game, where they're just bum rushing a site, and I mean it's working. It's working. It just seems like Sycamores cannot deal with the bum rush. Like right now, they're doing it again, and it's really just Deadlock and Omen on this site right now,
They take
and they're just
their
getting bum rushed because it's right now it's like a 5v2 until the other team rotates until like all of the other team rotates. It's just a 5v2 for them, but it seems like they just keep dropping. Unfortunate. It is a 1v3. Breach can take this back. Bomb is planted though.
possibly. All we need is that breach to go directly back to point and stall and defuse the bomb. Could potentially get a win off their hands. Now, tell me, how much time is on the bomb once it is planted?
I am pretty sure it's like 40 seconds.
40
I'm pretty sure it's like
seconds.
30 or 40 seconds. That seems like a long time, but it really is not.
That definitely does not seem like a lot, especially when you're in the heat of battle.
Exactly.
And one
Seems
of
like Breach is just waiting it out. Yep.
your
Just
main
saving for next
objective is
game.
trying to
Next ranked
stay
round.
alive. That is absolutely devastating. Match point? Yes.
Yes, it is match point for Belmont right now. Can Indiana State come back from this? It's match point. Literally, one mistake can lose them the game. Let's see if they can play flawlessly at least this round. Let's see if they can get another win under their belt.
I absolutely think that it's possible from the Sycamores. At least one more. Wouldn't it just be great?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's just hope ISU can get at least one more win under the belt. Let's see here.
I gotta say I know the curse lives deep within me, but I'm very hope core. I'm very hope core, as the kids would say.
Hope Core.
Hope core. Never skip hope core. Which we also said yesterday evening for the Smash Bros. Stream. Okay, slightly good advantage for the Sycamores as they get one Bruins off the stage. They try to go into this choke
Ooh,
point.
Jet is blinded. Ooh.
Try to go up against that 2v1. It is now 4 against 2 against the
Deadlock
Sycamores.
is coming in from behind. Can Deadlock surprise him?
Yes, it is definitely tough.
But
They're in a
can
very
they
tough
defuse the
position.
bomb in time?
It'd be very difficult for the Sycamores to pull off, get one kill from the Bruins, 3v1. If we can just see the Sycamores get on the point and defuse, but I think their time is running out.
Game. That is game. 13-2, Belmont wins.
That is so unfortunate for the Sycamores, and
Unfortunate.
I do believe that being the best of 3 rounds, then that's a win for Belmont.
Yes, that is a win for Belmont.
That is so unfortunate to see. GG's to the rest of the Belmont esports team, and can we just congratulate and talk about the excellent effort that Indiana State pulled off.
Oh yeah, just by literally just like showing up is great. Like I love to see that they're practicing. It's a really great effort that they're putting in. Like I said, just showing up is a huge deal.
Absolutely.
It's just a huge deal. And so I would like I said, I would love for to see them get back into practice, and I would love for Indiana State to see this loss as a learning opportunity.
Oh,
see
absolutely.
See what they can do differently for a next Valorant match.
Right with you there, brother. We're going to take a quick, short break where we will actually get the coach of Valorant. No, I'm getting... maybe. Where we'll try to possibly get a player or the coach from the Valorant team on stream to maybe talk strategies and post-game commentary. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Okay, we are back here with the coach of the Indiana State Esports Valorant team, Zach
Rosell.
Sorry about that. How are you feeling after that game with Belmont?
That was a rather tough game for us. I'm going to go ahead and say that it was a little tough for us. At Belmont, all their players have been grinding it out. I know they're pretty a lot higher ranked than us, which wasn't a big deal. We've still got a couple rounds in. The big problem for us was we're both new teams. I'm pretty sure they had more practice than us.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right, but it's the first game of the season, so.
No, right, of course. It's definitely good to see we have experience under our belt right now, and that's kind of all that matters.
Yep.
What is sort of you thinking that you can use from here on out now that you have this under your belt?
As in terms of like how we play in Valorant?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the biggest thing is that we're probably going to end up doing a review. We're going to look through the VOD.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about what went right. We're going to talk about what went wrong. That big idea probably is we're going to start working with our team. We're going to work on our executes and our retakes on sites when we were losing sites. Getting them back was one of the big troubles for us. Another thing was getting onto site was another issue for us. We had a lot of time where we were stuck out and not doing too much, but yeah, it comes with the territory, comes with being a new team, comes with everyone getting, testing the waters and getting used to what they need to do in the Valorant team.
Right, absolutely. Colin, do you have anything for our lovely coach here?
How hard
Captain.
or easy has it been since all of you are new? How hard has it been to kind of get this team together and play well together as a team?
Getting together as a team hasn't been too difficult to get some synergizing going. I've played with Chris for a couple years now, so usually when it's me and Chris, it's just me and him. I can do whatever, he can do whatever. We can play off of each other without too big of a deal. Issue comes with like Michael, Gabby, and Toby. Them being new to us is that sometimes I can't read their minds, and sometimes they can't read my mind, and sometimes I don't communicate what I need to do. So part of it's we got to work on our communication, which I also take fault for that, but. It's one of those things that we need to work on everything together. Getting together hasn't been the hard part. The hard part has been getting everyone into like a fighting shape.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Well, we thank you so much for coming on here talking with us. We appreciate it a lot. And we thank you for joining us for this wonderful stream. And we've had an absolute blast playing Valorant for the very first time for Indiana State University. Colin, do you have anything else for the audience at home?
I just want to say it was a great opportunity being able to commentate this game. I love it, and I'm glad I got the experience, and I'm excited for more.
And we thank you so much for being here. My name has been Carter Seifert.
And I'm Colin Light.
And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time for Indiana State's Esports. Take care.